Hey everybody, it's about that time. What do you think? Let's take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Today we got us another Maine Beer Company beer. This is Zoe, or Zoe, however you pronounce, Z-O-E. This is their Amber Ale. This comes in at 7.2%, I think that's what it is. Yep, 7.2%, and this was done and put in the bottle on January 27th of 2015. So not quite 2 months old. And this is supposed to, according to the label, it says one happy hoppy amber. So Maine Beer Company, I mean, their lunch and dinner was freaking awesome. And I did one of their beers a week or so ago, and I picked up this one and that one at the same time. I had previously purchased some from another beer store in town a year or so ago, and they were 4, 5, 6 months out of date. And the guys, Martin and the guys there at Barrel Chest is where I'm doing my shopping now. I don't buy stuff at Kroger's, and the hard to get beers that only the craft beer stores has got. I go see Martin and the guys out there because he's as adamant about having fresh beers as I am. So when I seen these sitting there and they had fresh dates on them, I said, well, can't get the lunch and the dinner down here from them, but we're going to give the ones that we can get down here a try as long as they're fresh. And this one is. So the commercial description on this says, on a rainy fall day in 2009, my 5-year-old daughter Zoe, or Zoe, however you want to pronounce, Z-O-E, it's pronounced both ways, and I were wandering the streets of Bar Harbor and stumbled across a whale museum. Zoe loved it. Hopefully we do the same for you. Cheers. Our happy hoppy amber ale. So food pairings for this beer. I read you the commercial description. The food pairings for this beer. It says food pairings are cheeses. It doesn't have a cuisine. Cheeses are sharp blue cheddar, and the meat is beef, poultry, fish. Glassware, pint, bacaronic, tumbler, mug, stainless Sidell. I've got the Solvin beer glass, S-A-U-V-I-N, and not recommended for selling cellaring because they're calling it a hoppy ale, amber ale. So it tells you that it's supposed to be a hop-forward beer. And 7.2%, you could sell this for a little while, but the hops are going to fade. So without further ado, let's get the cap off this bad boy. Nice hiss on this one. Only a couple openers left here, guys. If you need one, give me a holler. I had 3 shipped out to the Netherlands and had some go to Ireland. A couple go to Ireland, so they're going out around the world. All right, with that pour, about 3 fingers of head, big robust head on that one. And over to the light, it is a rich red ruby color. A lot of bubbles streaming up, and you could guess that by the size of the head that it poured. Very nice looking beer. Very nice. Kind of dark for an amber ale. Let's get a nose on it. Ooh, massive pininess. I'm getting grapefruit. Wonderful hop aroma for an amber ale. Almost smells like an IPA. Very hoppy. I don't have the IBUs listed here, I do not think. Let's see if it has it written here. I don't see it there. Rate Beer does not have it. Let's see if Beer Advocate has it. Nope. So I do not know what the IBUs are on this beer. Wonderful aroma. Grapefruit, pine, maybe a hint of some pineapple. Getting caramel and toffee in there. Very nice smelling. Very hoppy. Very hop forward. Well, let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Big soapy bubbles on that head, too. Very big hop presence. Very piney. Very grapefruity. And if I was guessing on the IBUs, it's got a nice bitterness to the back end. I would think it's in the 50 range. To me, it's a little darker than their typical amber. Very carbonated, though. Especially if you pour it down the center like that. It really robustly builds the head up very quickly. Very nice. Very tasty. Might be a hint of some chocolate in there, too. Very light and very subtle. And it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Those aromas and tastes may come out a little more as it warms up. And I'm going to let it warm up to room temperature. But we're going to take it back and let her take a sip out of it, see what she thinks out of it, or thinks of it, and come back and do the final chug. But very nice amber out of that. This would compete with the Trogs amber. I think the Trogs is a little bit bigger in ABV. This is only 7.2. I was thinking the Trogs was bigger than that, but I may be mistaken. After 1,600 beer reviews, guys, some of them run together. Trying to remember what this one, if I've had this one, or what the ABV was on that one. And I have people, have you had this? And unless it really stood out in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm not sure. I have to look. I guess it sucks getting old, and you hear. And I remember all my teachers and things that happened 30 years ago, but sometimes it's hard to remember what I did yesterday. Let me take it back and let her sip it, and we'll come back and do the final chug and grade. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here in the glass. Very nice slicing is left on the glass while I've been sipping on it. Very tasty beer. Very hop forward amber. Now that it's warmed up, I'm getting the big hints of the caramel and the toffee in this. Very nice hop profile. Very, very nice. The pine and the grapefruit is there. Maybe some hints of chocolate. Not big chocolate, but just some hints of some chocolate in there. Very, very nice. Almost to the awesome stage. Final chug. Wow. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. I got a beer mail package from Lagunitas the other day. They sent me a very special beer and a t-shirt, an extra large t-shirt. And I had mentioned in the beer mail package when I did the video that they sent me an extra large, and I was very thankful and appreciative of it. But I'm a 2X guy. Kind of got that belly on the front, so I had mentioned that it would probably be tighter than a banjo string on my big ass when I wore it, and I'm sure that the other half would appreciate wearing that. Well, I got another little envelope today from Lagunitas, and it had a 2X shirt inside of it. So I just want to do a quick shout out to the guys there at Lagunitas. guys, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you sending me the other shirt, the 2X, and when I do the beer review on the beer that you did send me, I will wear that shirt, and I will wear it proudly. Y'all do some very tasty, very awesome beers in Lagunitas. Got some little something in the refrigerator now. I like just about everything that y'all do. Not everything, but just about everything. So one of my favorite breweries, and y'all run a first-class organization and a first-class brewery as far as I'm concerned. So just wanted to do a quick note there to those guys there, and I do appreciate you sending me the 2X shirt so I can get it on my big belly here. And I will wear it when I do the beer review on that beer that you sent me, guys. So hats off, thumbs up to you guys out there for I evidently you were watching and you heard what I said. So I do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. As far as this beer is very damn tasty. It is on the borderline between a 9 and a 10, guys. For a hoppy amber ale, it is right there. Got the date on it. Don't have the IBUs. I'd like to see the IBUs on the label. But it's got the date right there, and on the label, nothing digitized on the bottle that you can read when it was put in here on January 27th of 2015. So other than having the IBUs, it does have the ABV written on it. So other than putting the IBUs on it, it's awesome, guys. 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 for me. And somebody says, "Oh, you're crazy, it's a 10 beer." I would not argue with that whatsoever. It is pretty damn tasty. I put it right up there with Nugget Nectar. It is pretty damn tasty. Pretty tasty for an amber ale. And not knowing the IBUs, like I said, if I was guessing, I would probably say this is in the 50, somewhere in the 50 range on the IBUs. It may be wrong. It may be down a little lower than that, and then again it may be up into the 60s. But I would say it'd be around the 50 IBUs. It's not really a bitter beer. Very balanced, very nice tasting. Didn't get any of that alcohol. It's 7.2%. Very well made beer, guys. Very well made beer. So 9 out of 10 for me. Over to Beer Advocate. They say 94 in their outstanding range. And Rate Beer has it at 99 overall, and 100 style. It's awesome. Very tasty. I'm glad they are sending at least some of their beers down here. Even though we can't get to lunch and the dinner beers down here, we do get some pretty tasty beers from those guys, and they are doing a great job up in the state of Maine. So you guys in New England can get some of these beers, and the heavy toppers, and some of the New Jersey beers, Sip of Lawson, Sip of Sunshine, and I mean the Second Fiddle. I mean, all those beers are freaking awesome. They are very tasty beers. So you guys in New England, you're coming on strong, no doubt about it. You're definitely there. You're definitely there. So and you guys up there that can get those beers regularly, you consider yourself lucky, like that the guys out in California can get all those awesome beers that they get out there. So we East Coast is making a definite presence on the craft beer scene, no doubt about it in my mind, no doubt about it. So that's the ratings from everybody, and 9 out of 10 from me on this one. Would not argue with a 10 on this one. Very tasty beer, guys. So if you've had this one from Maine Beer Company, this is their Zoe, Z-O-E, or Zoe, however it's pronounced. Worth picking up if you can get your hands on it. Give it a try if you can. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow, guys. See you then.